Hello and welcome to another video. Here I'm gonna show you just a 10-minute warm-up that I would do before I would go surfing or get into the ocean. I don't always do exactly the same warm-up. This is just the one that I did today. Funny enough, I did not end up going to the ocean today. I'm gonna start here with a deep squat. Work got in the way and I had to take a meeting, but good thing there's always gonna be more waves. So I would start with the deep squat. This is gonna be in the style of 45 seconds and 15-second rest. Deep squat here, I'm gonna stretch each side for about 15 seconds and then stay in the middle for the last 15 seconds. What I like to focus on when I'm surfing is doing low point of balance. So I would like to take care of my balance when my knees are bent and my squat is very deep. I feel like that's where most of the power comes from when I'm surfing. I feel like these exercises are very dynamic and it's gonna help. Here we're gonna do an inside dip style and just twisting and looking over to the knee that stays high. I'm doing both sides, so it doesn't matter if you're goofy or regular, these exercises are gonna be for both stances. Doesn't even matter if you even surf. These exercises are really good for balance and activating the body. It's a very good warm-up. At least for me, I would do it for any mobility exercise or just to start my day and before a workout. I feel like these are the type of exercises that I would do. Anyways, but since it's surfing focused, I was gonna go surfing. I am taking into consideration the stance or the activities that we would be doing if we're on a surfboard, paddling or pumping, standing up. Okay, so for our next exercise, we're gonna get ready. We already did 2 deep squat balance exercises. For the third one, we're gonna go into the same position as the last, but then bring our legs back into a plank, do a push-up, and then go back into the starting position, switch sides, plank on the other side, push-up, back. So it's basically the same thing as the last one, but on each side you're gonna go into a plank and into a push-up. So this will practice the core muscles and everything you need for your pop-up, if it was not obvious. Right, good thing. So 3 exercises, we're adding the arms now, but we already did 3 exercises for the lower part of our body where we would be standing. Now we're gonna be high point of balance and we're gonna do some toe taps. So straight leg kicks, cross leg is gonna be touching the hand. Try to go high in this one, as high as you can. This would simulate the action that you would do when you're pumping or you're trying to do a roller move. This has some inspiration on that movement, although I've seen a little bit more complex exercises that you can practice on the ground if you want to practice specifically for that move. Here I'm stretching the hamstrings, activating my core and getting some coordination and balance. Right, good job if you're following me. 15-second rest and we're gonna get into our next exercise. So for the next exercise, we're gonna go into a deep squat. And from the deep squat, we're gonna go high, look to our right, and then as we come down, we're gonna take our right leg all the way down into a kneeling position. You can see it here on the screen. We're gonna do each side for 45 seconds. So squat, look up, twist to the right, and then come back explosively like a whip. And place that right leg on the ground. And then what I like to do is keep the front leg straight with the knee up, and then the back leg would go down and the knee would touch the floor. or at least get close to touching the floor. Right, great job. That was right side. Get ready to do the other side. It's gonna be left side. So the same thing, squat, look to the left and back, up. Take your hands and you're guiding with your hands. So when you whip back and then that left leg goes forward, you're gonna try to keep your hands pointing in the middle. You can see the first time I don't do it, but the second or third time, my front hand, in this case the left hand, has to be like that, centered on the middle, guiding me forward. So hands are gonna be guiding your balance when you're surfing. Okay, we're halfway through, almost ready. I mean, if you're eager to get into the water, just get into the water. I'm sure you're gonna be fine. But if you feel like you want to warm up a little bit more, keep going. We have three or four more exercises before we get into the water. These are gonna be more on the upper side of the body for all these swimming. Before we get into that, we're gonna do some duck walks. So get low and we're gonna place the knee at the heel height and then step forward all the way to the end of our mat, and then do the same thing, stepping backwards. So as you can see, I'm stepping low, still working on that strength on a low point of balance, which is going to be really useful when you're surfing, keeping your body low, your gravity center low, and having strength and stability on those positions with your bent knees and your hips low. Great job, 15-second rest. Almost done. Right, for our next exercise, we're gonna go into a wide leg position and we're just gonna do opposite toe touches. You can do it like this, where the hand that's not touching the toe is just staying at chest level. And if you wanna get a deeper twist, you can let that hand extend to the back, as you can see now. This is for activating your torso, your thoracic spine, that mobility you would need on your torso to perform any aggressive moves, any circles, any twists, the strength you need for pumping. Here I say you, but it's actually me. This is what I think I need when I'm pumping the wave or the surfboard. This is the movement or the style of movement that I'm doing to achieve what I want. All right, almost finished here. Next up, we're gonna go kneeling, and from here, I'm just gonna rotate my arms to the front, doing circles. What I like to do here is, you can see here I'm not moving my hands, so my hands are gonna be parallel to the ground, keep them there, and go circles forward, up and forward. But when we do the other side, which is gonna be circles to the back, I sometimes like to play with the position of my hands and sometimes make my hand or my palm facing up or facing down, or just move it around on that axis. And I will find that in certain positions, when I'm doing the circles, all my muscles and my tendons will pop, and in some positions they will not pop. So I would look for those positions that they pop and try to grease it up and warm everything inside my shoulders. So you can see it here, my palms are facing down, I'm opening and closing, and now my palms are facing up and I'm facing to the back, and now I'm moving them, so sometimes they're facing back, they're facing down, they're facing forward. That way I can feel how my shoulder and my elbows react to this position, and move them on different planes. This is going to be the last warm-up exercise before you get into the water. Or if you're like me, you do not get into the water because something else happened, or you're not doing this for surfing specifically right now. Maybe you just want to warm up for another thing, or just check the video for your next surf. Now I'm gonna get into some gratitude. Here I thought I was gonna go surfing. The gratitude still was beneficial to my happiness. I was thankful for the ocean, thankful for my surfboard, thankful for my friends, the ones that did get to surf, thankful for the waves. There were good waves today. Being thankful with myself for taking this time to warm up and exercise. And now I'm done. You'll see me play around a little bit and then get my things ready and end up postponing my surf. Hopefully you surf soon as well as me. Anyways, if you like this video, follow Mauricio Move for more content like this.
And I dated it Thanksgiving 1995, just before